One question I have that I think is kind of interesting is, do you think all grace preaching is alike? In other words, have you ever heard any grace preaching that kind of sounds like they're giving permission to sin?
Yeah, I think you see that in a lot of one of the things I address in the book, and I've actually have talked about this in the past, that a revelation of God sometimes becomes a movement, and then a movement begins to take a life of its own, and it becomes about the movement instead of about the Lord. And so I think it's easy for people to get on the there goes my light again. There
It
you
worked.
go. It works. So it's easy to get off target because we're trying to have the bottom line is if I have to reject part of the word of God or try to explain away the things that I don't agree with, that just tells you that I'm off course. And sometimes things do have to be explained because you have questions like how does this fit into grace? Because there's things of the law. Does the law apply? The Old Testament has all these foreshadows that point to Christ. And